Hi, I'm Kate Bonner for the Water Cooler Diaries on KBTVonline. Thanks for joining. Whether we know it or not, we all think we can read our boyfriends, girlfriends, spouses, partners. We think we can read their minds. We're all street corner psychics in our own minds. Maybe it's just that moment when we're peering into our boss's eyes, looking for a sign, thinking, am I going to get that raise? Or it's a snap judgment. Our best girlfriend walks into the room and she focuses in on our brand new purple alligator handbag. She says nothing. Is she jealous? Or does she think it's really tacky and she's just being polite? The point is, we're constantly drawing on our powers of observation, our database of experiences, and that complicated morass of scar tissue and hope that we call emotion to help us decipher what other people are thinking and feeling. According to Dr. Daniel Siegel, a psychiatrist from UCLA and the author of The Mindful Brain, he puts it quite simply, quote, "We're creating a map of another person's internal state. The good news is it's healthy to not be so self-centered. The bad news is we're not half as good at it as we think we are." In the most recent issue of Psychology Today, the cover story, brilliantly written by Annie Murphy Hall, it explores this issue in great detail. Murphy Hall concludes that mind reading of this sort is a critical human skill. It's the way we make sense of other people's behavior and decide our next moves. Mindsight, also known as empathetic accuracy, allows us to cooperate and compete, to differentiate between manipulation or seduction. For instance, if someone finds our jokes hysterical, or if he or she is humoring us and secretly wants us to shut up and go away. Apparently, mind reading is the most important element of what sociologists call social intelligence. Okay, pause. This piece comes with a warning label. As I alluded to before, if we all do this mind-reading thing poorly, it can lead to disastrous consequences. Think about the patterns of behavior that characterize abusive husbands. These violent men attribute negative thoughts to their wives and then lash out. Poor mind reading can lead to feeling lonely in a relationship, perhaps unnecessarily. Mixing up the message happens a lot more than we think. According to William Ickes, a psychologist at the University of Texas at Arlington and the father of empathetic accuracy, we're not very good at reading each other's minds at all. Strangers, who are videotaped and later report their second-by-second thoughts and feelings, as well as their assessments of their counterparts' thoughts and feelings, they read each other with an average accuracy rate of 20%. Close couples nudge up to 35%, and almost no one scores over 60%. So what does it take to actually assess another person's thoughts and feelings? Well, body language can reveal a person's basic emotion. Facial expressions are also cues we use to know what others are thinking. Despite the 3,000 different expressions we may deploy each day, it's the fleeting micro-expressions that betray most of our feelings. But surprisingly, at least to me anyway, it's the content of speech. Yes, the actual words that contribute most to our success at mind reading. Yep, it's not all touchy-feely stuff. Words matter. So we decided to head up to the public beach and talk to you and find out how successful you feel you read your loved ones' minds.
I've had a couple times where he told me he was doing something and he lied about it, and I knew he was lying because of the way he was either talking or stuttering.
Well, when I talk to him and they're straight up lying, they won't look at me in the eye. They'll look other ways and they will not look at me in the eye. And then when I'm on the phone, they'll stutter. They'll just stutter and you just know that they're lying.
I would say women have a lot better intuition than men, and I would question what you said, that women are not better at it than men, because we are so much better at reading guys' minds than vice versa.
I think I would have to agree with Johanna. I don't think guys pick up on things the way women do.
Has that been your experience?
Yeah. Yeah, I usually get busted pretty often.
Which means I'm not good at it at all. If I were good at it, I wouldn't be married 3 times. Yes, I think women are a little more perceptive than men when it comes to people telling the truth. It's a woman's nature to be able to read their children, their husbands, because they're the providers. Men are providers of money, but women are providers and nurturers of the soul.
They're not thinking with their heads.
They're
thinking with their hearts, and other body parts.
Finally, to dispel one of the oldest wives' tales of mind reading, no pun intended, women are not better at it than men. In Dr. Ickes's work, he emphasizes the difference between mind-reading aptitude between men and women, and I quote, "It's not an ability thing, it's a motivational thing." Translation, we try, they don't. Thanks for joining today. I'm Kate Bonner from the Water Cooler Diaries on KBTV Online.